Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy. In this video, I will show you in practical how we can do manual planning in AO. Before starting the tutorial, I need to show you some of the basic features and also the dependent things for doing this planning. First and foremost thing that you have to have created a query, and if you look into the system and we have a query, this one, this YM20AL00AP IP. So after doing this query, and you need to choose the option, the planning here, start query in input mode. So once you select this option, then only this query will be enabled for planning. So once you have chosen this option, and you have to go to your key figure in the query and you have to select the option input ready. So if you do not select the option, if you select the options like not input ready, so your Excel will not be your IP, you cannot do the manual planning here. So you have to have put the option input ready, and then you have an option of disaggregation, distribution. So this is all how you will be distributing the data which you will be doing the planning. But the basic things, you have to have put this value input ready, and your query has to be input enabled for like this tick mark. So once you have done that, so you are very good to go for the planning. So now I'm going to the AO, and this is the variable screen of the query, of this query. And now I will show you, like I'm giving a filter 2017. Now if I execute the report, and we can see the data. So I will show you the input provider from where the data is coming, and I will go to the system first. So let me go to the system. Look here. So in this I'm just fetching the data from this input provider, and here you can see that we have data like, so let me go to the screen again. So let me just refresh it. Yes, so for 1000 I have 3240, and for 2000 I have 2970. So we can see the same data here as well. For 1000 company code we have the data 3240, and 2000 we have the same. So now we are going to change the data. So suppose I'm going to change this to 6000, right? 6000. So once you change this value, and you can see the option save data. So if you click this button, then your data will be saved to the target. So I'm going to save it. So once you have saved it, so now you can see the data has been placed in all the rows for 1000. So I'm going to check in the provider. So for this we have changed to 6000. So let me verify. So go back and execute. So here you go. So you can see the value has changed to 6000. So earlier it was 3240, now it is changed to 6000. So there are some basic things that you have learned here. So the basic thing is your query has to be input enabled, and your key figure has to be input ready mode. So once you have done that, you are ready to go for the planning. So you have done that now, but you have some more things to learn here. So you can always do the planning in AO, right? So now we can do the same thing in the system called in SAP GUI. So here you go to the T code, there's a T code RSRT. If you go there, and if you put the query name, so this is the query name in this tutorial, and if I execute this, and we can see the option. So I'm again giving the option 2017 and click on the check mark, and you can see that the data for 1000 in 6000, and the data for 2000 company code is 2970. So here we're going to change the data, and we can see that. So how we can do that? Now before doing this, we have to uh, because we can see the option save values is not enabled because the Excel, because we have opened the query in here, that's why it is not allowing us to open in another place. So we need to close this. I hope you have understood about this AO in the Excel format. So now we are going to close this. So we are going to don't save. So once we have done that, so we will come back again here and we will execute it again. So once we execute, and for 2017, and we're going to see it, yeah, here we go. So you can see the data save values is enabled. So it means you are very much good to do planning in the RSRT. So also you can see the tabs, all the tabs, like it's enabled, it's for input ready. So we're going to change the data. So we're going to change the data for 2000. So I'm going to put it to suppose 7000. Okay, so once you have done that, simply go and click on save values. Very good. So once you have done that, so data is going to be saved. Yeah, here you can go and you can see the message. So data is saved. You can see the option here, data is saved. Very good. So now you can go and check the data in the target, so where you can easily understand whether it has changed or not. So go and see the target. So let me check the target. So now look at this row, it is 2970 and we have changed to 7000. So let me verify whether it has changed or not. So let me check. Yeah, here it is changed to 7000. So this is how we can do the planning. So in this tutorial I have showed the two ways you can do the planning, one in the AO and another in the SAP GUI in RSRT. So you can do the same planning in both the places, but we have more flexibility in the AO. That's why AO is more demanding in the market now. So, and also regarding this earlier video where I have shown you how we can create the input ready query and all the basic features of this AO. So please look into my previous videos as well. So thank you, have a nice day.